All right, we got back day here at Joe's Gym, joined by Ashton. What we've got here is straight arm cable lat pull down. So again, straight arm, cable, lat, pull down, right? So everything has terminology, right? So Ashton, what we're going to do here is we're going to get into an athletic position, get back, knees bent, weight back on the heels, and I'm going to lean forward. So go ahead and grab the rope. We're going to show two variations, rope and also bar. Go ahead and bend in the knees, get an athletic position, rib cage out, diaphragm in. The reason he's leaning over is to lengthen his lats. If he's standing straight up, it's going to pull him forward versus lengthen the lat. So he's going to pull down and through, so straight arm. If we're a rowing motion is going to be bent. So straight arm is going to isolate the lats, but we will also activate that upper head of that tricep. As you can see, straight arm coming back out. These really will work your stabilizers. You have to go very, very slow on the way back up. Again, core and stabilizers are absolutely activated. A problem a lot of people do with these is they get to the point where they're starting to hit failure, and then they start having trunk flexion.
Right.
Show, all of a sudden they fail right here, so they start, because they're so worried about bringing this from point A to point B. I would much rather you hit failure and stop halfway, where if that's as far as you can get it, that's as far as you can get it. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm going to jump in. Go ahead and hit a few. So pull all the way through. Come right, there you go. Slow on the negatives. Let it stretch. So if he gets to the point where he can't pull it all the way in, I'm just going to pull it down, let go of the negative. I'm going to pull it down, I'm going to let go of the negative. Pull it down, let go of the negative. Versus what most people are going to do, they're going to just, again, you can move this down to your thighs without even using your lat. So again, that's the difference between moving something from point A to point B versus focusing on contracting a muscle. Go ahead and let's hit 10. Get perfect form on this. Show everybody how to do it. So again, rib cage out, diaphragm in. He's in a strong athletic position. His weight is being transferred back in through his heels. So it's not pulling him forward because he is braced backwards. There you go. Good pace. Good pace. And as you can see, very, very slow. He's not using any momentum to swing it down. Lats are absolutely activated, and you're probably feeling your triceps tight as heck too. Yeah. Perfect. That's good. That's good. Get right at 10. I wouldn't count. That's good. That's good. So again, straight arm, lat pull down. Another way to do this. Preacher curl or straight bar. I like the preacher curl bar if the gym has it. Come out here wide. Go palms up. Just a different angle. Very similar, just a different angle. It's actually a little bit of a weaker position. Palms up is always the weakest position we can have. Yeah. It just hits a different angle. Exact same concept. Which one do you use? Both. Hit about 5 of those. 5 of them. A lot of times I will use this exercise to start my back day. I will either do this one or start with wide grip, seated lat pull down. But a lot of times I will pre-exhaust my lat with the isolation movement to then go in where I'm stronger. Why do we pre-exhaust? Technically so we don't have to lift as much weight.
Right.
If we pre-exhaust it with something with an isolation movement, we don't have to do as much weight on the things, again, that we're stronger on. So, I look at ways and how can I intelligently, more efficiently fatigue my muscles, do a pre-exhaustion set, then go do the heavier stuff like that. So, but we all have the freedom to do that too. So make sure you incorporate it.